quarterback Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the first possession of the game. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against candidly an overmatched opponent, but hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup, but this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent, but we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Right back to the well. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Watson. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he... And it falls to the turf. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, it's so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Finds a spot in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. 12th play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And the try is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will go to work for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Hawkins. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Gets rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lining up to convert third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. Rams him with the stiff arm. They make the tackle. But they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good... on that one. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. Flicks it out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The sure hands. It's Dixon. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great mood.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Hokies are on the move. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll do it himself. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to go.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Lost a throw on first down. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off play action on first down. gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, how about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first down. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
That's caught. It's Dixon. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Works the middle of the field. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short. It's complete to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Around the end, it's McLaurin. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Bringing it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field. Looking for a deep man. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's That's where this offense will go to work.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Extending the play. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Wants to throw. It's Watson. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Did the work himself. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's open on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Hokies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Hold and finds his man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
The Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And we're about to get another look at this hokey offense. To the air, it's Watson. He uncorks one deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. Trying to barge in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone. In unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to...
There he goes. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Gage. Just a short pass to the tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man on the right. Oh, it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the catch near the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it. Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. They're going to run it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. On the ground, it's Hawkins. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Gage. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Zings it complete to the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Takes the easy completion. Touchdown, Hokie! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker, your running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's McLaurin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
How about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is breaks into the open. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Hokies! And they turn it into a defensive score. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Reads it, fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. He lets it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. Looking for an explosive play. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They're willing to gamble. Let's see if it pays off. Fourth and short from the 42. Catch in the middle. It's Adams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Start this one from the 29 on first down. The inside handoff. Running into the open space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Hokies look to do some damage in the red zone. From the gun, running back on the move. He in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. almost had the completion, just missed it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Takes the handoff. It's Burrell. Turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.